Win-win 20% off Black Friday sale, November 21 through 28th.
Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well and welcome to the return of the Papers, Please campaign. Charlie, take it away.
Yep, so just a quick recap of the campaign for people that are new or have forgotten because it's been a few weeks. We are flying for the Arstotzkan Air Force. Our main enemies in the campaign are the Republic of Kalechia to our northwest. In the first two missions, we've fought a couple of proxy wars against their allies. So in mission 1, we captured, liberated the city of Poti from Antegria. And in mission 2, we attacked the Emporian Air Force at their airbase at Vaziani. So on to today's mission. It is late in the afternoon of Saturday, the 28th of November, 1981. Our recent successful operations against the puppet states of Antegria and Impor have left the Kalechians vulnerable and rushing to stabilize their strategic situation. Our Stotskan military intelligence reports that convoys of merchant ships departed from the Kalechian ports at Sakumi and Gadauta overnight, heading south towards the Antegrian port of Batumi. We believe that these convoys contain war material intended to replace the Antegrian losses at Poti. The Emporian Air Force is currently out of action as a result of our attack on Vaziani Air Base, but enough aircraft and crew survived to remain a credible threat to our eastern border. So today, your mission for fixed wing. The fixed-wing aircraft will split into two groups and attempt to locate and destroy both Kalechian naval convoys, believed to be located in or around Grid Square FG. Transport helicopters will collect essential supplies and personnel from Gori and assist in establishing radar and SAM sites close to the Emporian border. Weather conditions today are poor, but within reasonable limits for visual operations. So the objectives, fixed-wing Groups A and B take off from Senaki and Kutaisi and fly to the northeast corner of Grid Square FG. Group A will then head more to the west and locate and destroy fast convoy LB-84 and watch out for Kalechian QRF coming from the north. And fixed wing Group B locate and destroy slow convoy TC-86 located towards the southeast of Grid Square FG. And you need to watch out for Antegrian QRF coming from the east. Rotary collects supplies and personnel from Gori and transport them to the 3 radar sites in the area. And as always, you have a bonus objective to locate and destroy the notorious smuggler Georgi Kostava. Weather today is not very nice. It's a bit of a breeze, 25 kilometers an hour coming from the northwest. Cloud base is around 2,000 meters, broken overcast with wintry showers. So rain, sleet, and a bit of snow. It's not settling yet, but it's quite unpleasant. Temperature just above freezing, 4 degrees centigrade. Visibility, as long as you stay out of the clouds, is greater than 10 kilometers. But you'll need to be below the cloud base if you want to be able to spot the convoys. Fast jets taking off from Kutaisi. Runway 25, slow fixed-wing aircraft taking off from Senaki, runway 27. Helicopters are based at the airfield at Skin Valley South, where you have helipads. Onto the notes, your F10 map is set to My Aircraft only. So, for example, if you spot one of the convoys, make sure you call out the grid square where that convoy is located so that other people can home in on the convoy. And of course, you need to make sure that the MGRS grid is enabled on your F10 map so that you can see the grid squares. Rules of engagement. You're free to engage the 2 Kalechian naval convoys and any Kalechian or Antegrian QRF aircraft, but do not attack any civilian or neutral shipping, which is not part of the convoys. Try to avoid flying over land in enemy territory, so north of Zugdidi or south of Poti. There's lines marked on the F10 map to show enemy territory. You may return and rearm at either Senaki or Kutaisi as you choose. There's various things marked on the F10 map, including for helicopters, you've got the location of your takeoff point, the supply base at Gori, and the 3 radar bases. Time now is 16:20 and sunset is at 17:40, so you've got roughly 90 minutes of daylight to complete the mission. In the radio options, In the F10 other settings, you've got an option to check the mission status to show the number of transport ships sunk and the number of completed transport runs for the helicopters. You've also got options to spawn some extra enemy fighters. I've put in a few QRF fighters today. If you're in a cap role and you are getting bored, feel free to spawn in some more fighters. So if we move on to the naval target sheet, each of the convoys contains a number of assorted unarmed merchant ships, plus some or more of the following escorts: the La Combattante 2 fast attack boats, Arthur Middleton class attack transports, and LST Mark II amphibious assault ships. I would say don't underestimate the World War II ships. They put up a significant amount of flak once you get close to them. Onto the helicopters tab. To defend against any future air attacks from IMPOR, 3 early warning radar and SAM sites are under construction at locations around the city of Gori. Supplies have been gathered in Gori at a site immediately west of the football ground and must be transported to each of the radar sites. So those are Mount Unpleasant, Breezy Point and Castle Gracula. So you should be taking off from the helipads at Skinvali South, flying to Gori, pick up a troop of infantry or sling load one of the cargoes and transport them to the radar sites. Each site needs 1 heavy ISO container of equipment, 3.8 tons, and 1 generator weighing 1.5 tons. So those are good sling loading for MI8s. And for Hueys, there's containers of supplies weighing 500 kilos, and there's groups of 5 infantry. Each of those is labelled MU, CG or BP to tell you which radar site they need to be transported to. The radar sites all have helipads, and you can unload each of those onto the helipad and they will despawn after 60 seconds. So don't worry about blocking the helipad, it will clear itself. You've got a photo there of the supply base in Gori. Towards the north, or to the right of the tents, is where the heavy cargo is located for the Mi-8s to sling load, and to the southwest of the tents there is a landing area where the Hueys can pick up troops, and that's also where the cargo nets are for your light cargo. Any questions from helicopter pilots? Okay, on to the Georgi Kostava tab. Following your failure to interdict Georgi Kostava at Soganug, ground radar tracked his aircraft flying first to Mineralny Vody and then onwards towards the Crimean Peninsula. Our agents were able to locate Georgi in the port city of Balaclava, where he was last sighted leaving the number 33 bus and heading south along Marmarova Street towards the harbour. We believe that Georgi intends to infiltrate one of the Kalechian convoys in a stolen vessel. You are free to engage any shipping suspected of belonging to Georgi Kostava. Target recognition. Your jets and helicopters should all be using red Arstotzkan liveries, and friendly warbirds should be using Soviet camo liveries. If you could double check that you've spawned in the correct livery, that would be helpful in case I missed one in the mission editor. Antegrians, coming from the southeast, will be in C101s with camo liveries. And Kalechians, coming from the north, are in F4s, also with camo liveries. Onto the Q&A sheet. There are 10 to 15 ships in each convoy. They are armed with anti-aircraft guns, but no naval SAMs. There's quite a few of you today, so I'd recommend that you do split up and attack both convoys. If you really want to, you could all gang up on one convoy at a time, but you might have problems with frame rates with 40 people all crammed into one area. Both friendly and enemy airfields have short-range SAMs, so stay at least 20 kilometres away from enemy airfields. That is marked on your F10 map with a circle around the enemy airfields. Helicopters do not need any weapons or escort. In fact, I would recommend getting rid of any weapons, armour. You don't need your IR deflectors. Two of the radar sites are at the top of hills, so make sure you're as light as possible. Locations for helicopters are all marked on the F10 map. If you want to navigate visually, you've got directions on the helicopter sheet, and all of the radar bases have a tall structure of some sort that you should be able to spot at a few miles distance, either a radio mast or an oil well. Weather today is, as I said, not great. There's a right to left crosswind on the runways. Tail draggers, watch out for wind veining when you're taxiing, and it's a bit of a crosswind landing you're going to need to do. As long as you stay below 1,300 metres or 4,000 feet, visibility is alright. It's 10 kilometres or so. If you're in a Sukhoi 25, S-25L guided missiles are really good against civilian ships, not so good against armed ones. S-25 OFMs and the new S-25Os are good all round. MiG-21s, you can use either bombs or rockets. I think S-24As are better against unarmed ships. If you're using high drag bombs, remember that the ships are moving. So in the Mission 1, when you were attacking Georgi Kostava's transport ship, I think quite a few people dropped short because his ship sailed off in the time it took for your Snake Eyes to drop. Once you attack the convoys, it'll be a few minutes before the QRF scrambles, so you could consider taking a full air-to-ground loadout, one attack against the convoys, and then return to base and switch to a mix of air-to-ground and air-to-air. Over to you, Cap, to go through the flights.
Well done, Charlie. This sounds like an excellent mission, as ever. And I don't know if you guys follow the comments in the YouTube bit. This campaign's beginning to develop its own kind of underground following. I forget what the word is. Cult following, I think. Let's go over the groups. So we have Swallow, Group A. Fishbed, Danny Jigsaw. Kestrel, Group A. Farmer, Talon Bendy Obi. Pochard, not Pritchard, Group A. Tigers, Spaceship Cap Whistler Tuxall. Farmer, Albatross, Group B. Pilot. He wants me to go in the back, but I want to fly and do something. My hands are just about working now. Offspray, Empty. Oh, that's a shame. I love that. It's one of my favourite. Rook, Frog, Bean, Charlie Centillion. Greb, Sabra, Bull, Gary, Unexpected. Puffin, Thunderbolt, Bypass. Penguin, Mustang. Sock, Artie Shrak, Edo Hasina. Moose, Hip. Pimp, Macabu, Red. Voodoo, Huey, Mig, Shugs, but he'll be late. Blight.
I'm here.
He's here. ATC, GCI is Solar. That's it.
On and external fuel on.
Right, F5. How hard can it be? Chaff on, flare on. Check.
3 is sticking his nose out of the hangar to show I'm ready, and the rest of you when you are, Charlie.
Probably. Check.
Fishbed's checking in, 244.
Check.
Oh, what a blistery day.
No.
Maybe we get better.
Check.
One is ready to taxi.
Check.
Forward.
3, not quite ready. On, off. On. Left. Lights. On. I think that is a setup F5. Okay, I think 3 is ready. It's been a while in this gal, but let's see if it comes together.
Just make sure to hit that auto balance and those pylon things, which don't work in this thing.
Check.
Make sure to turn your radar off while on the ground. Standby only got 10 minutes before it'll overheat.
Nozzle, I hate to say, I might finally have a problem with Wing. Nozzle steering button's not working all the time. What I'm going to do next, guys, is once my hands get back together, I need to screw my pedals down to something because they're literally tipping up at the moment every time I use them. You know, the only thing worse than having pedals that don't work is having pedals that tip up every time I use them.
That's right. get ready to take off. I suggest we use about 2 seconds interval because there's crosswind.
Yeah.
We don't want to crash into each other.
We don't? Well, I don't know about that.
No, that would be very GR of us.
Oh, do you want to try to do a formation takeoff with crosswind?
No.
Brakes on, spooling up.
Cap, you're actually 2.
2, 1.
What's those 3?
Leads going.
2 rolling. I'm a bit slow. I don't really have my confidence at the moment. Oh, it sounds nice. Listen to that. Now that was a hard takeoff.
It's not too bad at all.
I was on full rudder.
Leads off the burner.
Maybe automatic fuel.
That's why it was a hard takeoff. Thumping great crosswind. Look at that rain value for us. Look at it. Look
Alright, on.
at that angle.
Swallow, calling magic. Swallow, magic, radar contact. 25 MiG-21's passing through, snacking call, be heading westbound.
So let me know when you reach on.
Copy.
Two entering formation, echelon right, 1.
Let's burn for a few seconds, burn on. Just get a bit more speed. And off the burner. gonna keep low under the cloud.
Tuxor,
Go ahead.
I heard you made it out of Grav and into the full clan.
I do apologize about this.
Yes. Anyone struggling for frames, or is it just me?
Magic, swallow. A little bit, yeah.
Just a little, very fine.
Send it. Make a look for Dudley. No airborne contacts. Are you looking to head to the convoy?
Beautiful British weather.
Negative for the convoy. I'm
About the gun settings, I suggest if you have a full load of them, you can use a .10 interval, otherwise use a .30.
Yes, ma'am.
So once we get to the coast, we are going to split in our search corridors, as indicated on your nibbles.
Вперед! 10. Вперед над грузом. Замок закрыть. Груз подцеплен. Натяжение троса. Трос натянут. Груз метр от земли. Груз метр от земли. 3 от земли. 3 от земли. Груз троса в норме. Можно взлетать. Груз 10 до земли. Груз 20 до земли.
And as soon as we find the convoy, we'll regroup and bomb the shit after them.
All heard.
Two and four, if you want already to break right to go in your corridors.
True.
Oh yeah, 2 and 3, sorry.
This wind. Watch out for the wind, guys. It will mess your navigation up.
Copy.
Yeah, the search corridors aren't on my kneeboard.
Oops, how embarrassing for you, whoever you are. Whistler.
All I've got is airfield data.
FG9A. FG9A. Okay, 2 is in the correct corridor, and I'm turning west.
Magic, swallow.
Copy, leading to the correct corridor.
Tally Group B convoy off my nose for less than 5. Confirm.
4, you need to go more south.
Yep, copy that. Turning into line.
Remember, guys, the wind is going to push us south.
Copy. So there's
on your lead, lead.
convoy, there should be several ships quite close to each other.
Look at that angle.
Try not to sink isolated ships. Unless it's our friend Yuri.
Really want to open my canopy, but I know I shouldn't.
Well, if they start shooting at you, there's a good sign.
That worked.
Okay, valued viewers, it's just me and you. We're looking for the convoy. Let me know if you see a convoy.
2 and 3, I suggest you go between the 400 and 450 because you have a bit more terrain to cover.
Speeding up. Guys, on my search RWR, I've got a Tango Papa. Anyone know what a Tango Papa is?
Unknown, I have 2 times Tango Papa. 1 to the west, 1 to the southwest.
3 investigating southern contact.
Relatively close to the coast, I think, is the Bravo convoy.
Yep, tally. 3 reporting big convoy to the south in that TP zone you mentioned.
I think that is the other guy's convoy, not ours.
Yeah, Texo, can you mark it on map?
Yeah, it's already on there. Jigsaw's marked it there. Alright, I'll come back to the western one then.
Copy. Alright, carry on to the west.
Flight 2 SG-25, taking runway 27 at northeast.
We're still 20 miles west, east of our area.
Isn't Tango Papa a top pair? We need to figure out what has a top pair radar. Oh, that's a bit of an innuendo, isn't it? Top pair. Top pair.
Yeah, that might be one of the defense ships. Because the Tango Papa, I have one just on my left, so that's the Bravo convoy. So yeah, looks like the convoy is in my corridor to my west.
Roger, let's keep pushing.
I think that's our first target then.
TP, 2 o'clock. I think I have eyes on the convoy.
Kestrel Flight Magic, 10 miles to go.
Yeah, I see several ships on my nose.
Kestrel 2 Magic,
Stop converging.
2.
Region on the way.
With the mark, so that's FG47.
Where is it, guys? Where is it?
Kelly, convoy spotted. Pardon my accent sometimes slips up. I try to talk better to these westerners.
Since we have snake eyes, I suggest we attack south to north. And if you go with the parameters in the kneeboard, it should be quite precise.
Tally, green AAA, green AAA. Wow, that was hard. How did they find
I
that?
brought one big Mark 84.
You'll all miss. You'll all blow yourself up. You should have rockets.
All units, Kestrel Flight is attacking the Group A convoy.
Yeah, we're attacking 2 in the Tigers.
Copy. Boshard is on approach to attack the Alpha convoy.
Tally vessels, I see them now.
Yeah, copy. We're making left-hand orbits attacking south. Guys, you're clear to engage.
Tracer fire visible.
Burner on. Get those miserable eco-sabers roaring.
Try to keep an eye
Rook Flight Magic radar
around the
contact. You're heading for the eastern
other
convoy,
groups
correct?
attacking.
Magic, this is Rook. I don't know if we've got the
Let's focus on
identified yet, but we will
the
be
side of the convoy first.
the easternmost
so the convoy closest to the coast, if that makes sense, over.
Груз 20 до земли. Груз 20 до земли. Груз 20 до земли. Груз 10 до земли. Груз 10 до земли. Груз 10 до земли. Груз 3 до земли. Груз это груз на земле.
The ship that's closest to you, about 6 miles, is a civilian liner. Do not engage it.
I'm looking at the ship is on fire.
It's gone down. They're shooting at.
Alpha Flight, this is Space Chef. Do we still have ships to sink in the Alpha convoy, or?
Copy, turn left heading 225. Left heading 225.
Whoa, that's a big old convoy. It's a big old convoy.
Trucks already into the sun. Convoy's going to be 25 miles in front of you.
Don't forget the jets on off after that.
Magic, smaller. Go ahead. Request picture. Picture's still clean. Copy.
Please on approach south to north. I'm attacking the easternmost ship.
Don't drop 5 seconds. Where are you going from? Big ship, northern end.
Oh, good hits on the cargo.
Amazing, amazing hit, guys.
I'm gonna take the other ship in.
Same. Trucks open.
That's it.
Good hits, well done.
Great hit.
Look at the boys doing it, they're really doing it.
I'll stay in the cap row until we're all ready.
Roger, keep an eye out for hostile fighters.
Copy, I'm keep your eyes out.
Three diving.
Two attacking. Oh, the SA is really hard in this.
Good hit. On two ship.
Is that big tanker dead? I'm not sure whether to carry on attacking it. No, it's not.
Which one? The center one?
The one that just got hit.
Shack target. Nope, I think that was
The eastern one, I think it took big hits. It's probably safe.
Yeah, I dropped a Mark 84 on its ass.
Oh, the center tanker just took two big hits. It's gonna go down as well.
Nice.
kill it, but it definitely hit.
Is everyone Winchester?
Negative, Cap still attacking.
Copy, go for it.
Spike F4 from the south, out from the north even.
F4 to the north.
Come on, little F5. Work with me here.
Group A, Magic.
I suggest we keep it low.
North, coming to you from the north. Stand by for position.
Most likely the F4s are above the clouds, so if we keep low, we should be fine.
010 for 20 miles headed southwestbound.
Magic Casper 2 engaging 00 for 20.
Copy, swallow course, maybe like flop work.
Cap, let me know when you have your bombs away.
Swallow hostile is at Bra 357 for 36.
Cap Winchester.
Copy, alright, guys, let's head back forward.
One, I have a lone vessel off my nose. Do we know if that's hostile? That is a neutral vessel, do not engage.
I'll pop a few flares for you to see me.
We're sure it's neutral and not worrying starboard.
2 flares up.
It's showing as green on my scope, so that indicates neutral. Magic, cover now. Took significant damage. Need RTB. Back to your home plate, please.
One more flare, please.
Copy. What's are you?
Tally, running in.
Group B. Okay, I don't have you on my scope, but I can give you general directions.
Say speed.
You're going to want to fly heading, we'll call it 055 for 30 miles. You're still close to the enemy convoy, correct? Not too close, I'm almost on land now. Sorry, lead, I saw on a visual in a simple spot.
No problem, just head back home.
Do you know where you are with regard to bullseye? Okay, so we're not engaging the Phantoms. Alright, heading home.
Now we're gonna rearm first. Make sure we bomb the entire convoy. And once we're done with it, maybe we can
Magic, swallow.
start searching for the Phantoms.
Swallow. Bandits at 295 for 10 miles, Angels 5.
By the way, let's head to Senaki to rearm.
Magic, Casper 2, Bendy, disengaged target, so taking the hits of this fuel, but not TV. Copy. Swallow, one in emerge.
Okay, the Phantoms have merged with the MiG-19s.
miles behind you. Roger. Flight. Magic. 2 bandits approaching Bra 157 for 10 miles, Angels 5 hot. Contact report, convoy at FG95 in around the environs, unmolested at this time. Forward. Magic, cover now, Saki in sight, landing to the east, please keep the runway clear. Copy. Additional aircraft, emergency aircraft inbound on Sanaki. Runway 09. Copy, put on boarding.
Eyes on Sanaki.
Magic, good shot.
Turning slightly right.
Just about to flame up both engines. Copy, are you close to Sanaki? So are you switching to 243 for ATC? Okay, cover now is, I think, further in front of you. Yeah, it looked like a 3 mile fire, or 3 mile 1 fire. Okay, Bendy, Sanaki's gonna be at heading 086 for 16. Also inbound on Sanaki, but I'm okay on fuel, so I can go around, keep the runway clear for now. Copy, cover, advise when you're clear of the runway. Yep.
Magic has seen.
Go ahead.
Can you give any information on a row transport ship heading towards Group B convoy? Seem to be heading directly towards it.
My map shows that vessel as neutral, so do not engage. Swallow splashable. Receive. See the magic caution bandit on your 6, but he's at your 6, 5 miles.
Let's let us know once you landed where it's standing. Looks like there's a more hostile fire on the runway. Stop.
Rook 3, Magic Bandit is at 138 for 5 miles, Angels 5, cool.
The fire is no longer on the runway.
Alive, and the runway is mostly clear.
Cover!
And the snarky traffic, Benji on finals emergency.
Received. Sanaki initials, we've got F5s in the pattern, emergencies down first, and then we're after you. Let us know when you're clear.
Roger, Skyrock, here, requesting information about the systems and constantly.
Centillion, you're looking for the bandit, right?
Negative, I'm in system.
Blade coming up, so there's still enemy vessels there. Daniel, on final for 27 Snooky.
Affirm.
Copy that. RT, turning final, Sanaki runway 27 behind the inbound jet. Beam Bendy. Bendy, go ahead. Yeah, the AAA is coming from the back, guys.
Copy that, I'm going to prioritize those then as I come in.
Alright guys, we're gonna turn base.
Yeah, the hostile convoy is the one right in front of you.
I suggest you wait for 2 seconds before following. Please, Tony.
Danny also in the circuit force, lucky. Okay, I see 09 was supposed to be active. I'm seeing people come in from the other side. Check your bearing.
Snarky traffic, Bendy ejected the short runway.
My understanding the wind is coming, so it should be 27 active. So if you try landing 09 active, you might have a bad day.
Snarky traffic, spaceship, one final, runway 27.
Clear 27 active. Received. Danny in the right brake for 27. Talent downwind for runway 27.
Well, that crosswind.
All aircraft expect runway 27 at Sanaki now.
That crosswind.
RT downwind, runway 27.
Don't stall us. Please don't stall us.
Whistler downwind 27.
Spaceship, short final 27.
Danny, one final 27. Rook 3, Magic Caution Bandit at your 6, 4 miles, Angels 5. He's not bearing down right on you, in fact he's pretty slow, he's only doing 190 knots.
Rook 3 coming.
That crosswind though, that crosswind.
Penguins 3 and 4, threat, Bandit 179 for 5 miles, Angels 5. Danny on final for 27 Snow. Whistler turning final, long final, runway 27. Carbon, boys.
Friggin' brakes don't work, or what?
Magic, Shrek. Ship off my nose. Single ship adjoining a convoy. Can you confirm if it's George and Gustava?
Sorry.
Gotta be hit.
Looks like my Nissan drifting practice came in use finally. Park it.
Welcome to Flash Run.
Copy.
Coverage taking runway 9, Seneca.
Whew.
Whistler on final, 27.
Town on final. Runway 27, I'm behind you, Whistler.
We're on final.
All the way back to final. Final.
Take on the mix.
No, I don't think we need
2
that.
miles.
About.
Perfect.
L39's going up.
1 off. Shrek, the convoy you want is off your nose, about 4 miles.
Welcome back, Whistler.
Magic, cover that.
Go ahead.
Could you vector me to that potentially neutral ship? I'd like to get a closer look. Just off Snocky.
Stand by. It appears to be carrying some kind of load.
Someone's landing a Mustang in friggin' 40 knot crosswind.
Heading 38 for 28
Whistler!
2-3 for 20.
Don't do it! Don't do it, Whistler! Oh!
This is gonna be a dodgy landing with this tail broke.
Whistler's dead.
Oh, what happened?
My parachute.
Embarrassing for you. Good landing, MiG-19. If this Mustang driver can land in a 40 knot crosswind, then I'm a Chinaman. I'm not allowed to say that. Then I'm a grasshopper.
I'm offended. I'm a grasshopper.
Okay, then I'm a...
Yeah, my parachute in the wind killed me. I'm coming back up. That's bullshit.
cheater.
Book 3, final, Snark A, runway 27.
It appears I'm a grasshopper. No, maybe not.
Cap made me panic and I hit my chute. I should have just kept riding it.
Wow.
Unit needed. MX-21 does.
Nice landing, Mustang. And how he did that. And how he did that.
Pop-up group 2 ship Bulls 315 for 62 miles. Angels 28 heading southeastbound.
What's this prop foot trying to land? This should be an e-sport. Bad weather landing.
Are you guys rearmed?
Yep, fine. Rearming now.
Okay, we're gonna start taxiing to the other side.
Oh, wait for me, boys. Wait for me. On, check.
Follow me.
3 red. Excuse me, please, ready.
Two rolling.
Any jet aircraft that are equipped for air-to-air engagement, advise magic.
Swallow 1 is, I am currently refueling them.
Copy, let me know when you're airborne. I made it down safe, lads. It's not my fault the pilot was so fancy.
09
Just, do your thing.
Oh, there's the Mustang, look. There's the Mustang. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm going too fast. Brake. Brakes. Brakes. No poo came out. No poo came out.
Chief of bandits looks like they're moving to protect the western convoy.
Oh, we have 5s, check air brake.
Sorry, Magic.
Sonaka traffic, Casino 10 finals, runway 27.
What's he in? What's he in? There he is.
Symmetry traffic, flight of 3 F5s, holding short, runway 27.
Magic Stock, is the Eastern Convoy already dealt with, over?
They're still being engaged right now. I think we've probably knocked out a few of the ships. Do you want vectors to that one?
Copy, I'm inbound to that convoy. I see one ship on the ground right now.
Look at that guy trying to land. Look at him trying to land.
Ship in front of you is neutral.
What a madman.
Convoy, you want the Eastern Convoy is actually to your direct south right now.
Look at that crab angle.
Copy, moving south.
From Magic, can you head 165 for 20
This
miles?
madman trying to land. We wish you all the luck of the world, sir.
Symmetry traffic, Bishop taking that.
Magic, cover now, possible tally on that ship, confirmed 12 o'clock and about 10 miles. It's about your 1 o'clock, well, actually, yeah, on your nose there. It's gonna be 7 miles now. Roger, Magic, permission to engage? Well, that's neutral one you wanted to look at, right? Sorry, Magic, can't hear you. You're breaking up. I'm going through a tunnel. Engaging permission specs.
Going through a tunnel. Did he say he's going through a tunnel?
You're going through a tunnel?
Who's going through a bloody tunnel?
Sorry, I can't hear anything. I'm just going to engage this ship in case anybody can hear me. I'm going through a tunnel. Sorry, Magic. Engaging.
Apparently he's going through a tunnel. Is he playing on his bloody Game Boy?
Guys, let's take off. We'll be spinning up.
You guys at all?
Lead rolling.
True rolling.
We spotted Kutaisi, not Sanaki.
Well, you're supposed to be dead, Whistler.
Command Magic, I think Cover's about to commit a war crime.
Yes, but he's in a tunnel. Struggling with the wind. I'm on full, brother.
Yeah, we're taking off of Sabaki right now.
Taking off runway 25, Kutaisi.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Lead off the burner.
Who attacked the civilians?
You had the itchy trigger finger.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Cover now.
Damn fuck.
Sorry, can't hear you guys. Breaking up.
He's in the tunnel. He flies in the tunnel mainly.
Clearly.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over their war crimes. Magic,
Can't hear you over the dying children.
say again. Magic, can you just task me to the next target? I'm busy progressing for target area. Copy. Bandits are going to be on your nose. Broad 254 for 13, Angel 6, flanking left. RT taking up to Sonata by way 27.
Alpha flight, this is Space Chef. Do we still have ships to siege in the Alpha convoy, or?
Yes, there are plenty of ships in the Alpha convoy.
Copy, out. Alright, we're going back to Alpha.
We know the approximate grid square of Alpha convoy. Jigsaw Magic, 2 bandits are south of you. Bra 195 for 11, Angel 6 cool. Bravo convoy, inbound hostile, cover, Brandon, 095 for 10 miles, Angels 5 hot.
Enemy C-101, is this an enemy?
Damn, that's cover off your left wing right now.
Copy, never mind.
All we need now is a friendly fire.
Donnie, everyone else looking.
Are you asking for it?
Tempt him. Cover Magic, bandit approaching, broad 089 for 10 miles, Angels 5 hot. Damp Magic, same bandit, same dimension.
Say again.
Damp bandit at 090 for 10 miles, Angels 5.
Daniel crossing back to bandit.
Yeah, we actually spawned a Kutaisi at broad 22, Angels 5, flanking right.
Slightly more left.
Copy 22.
The convoy should have continued south. So heading 260. Magic RT outbound from Sinaki, heading for convoy B. Bogey
Stem.
and level.
Already Magic Bravo convoy is at 221 for 24.
Copy.
Caution, single bandit in the area at Broad 225 for 16.
Copy.
Magic Danny, Bogey
Danny, bandit is on your nose at Broad 277 for 15, Angels 5, flanking right.
Contact, take out the oil tank, forwarding back. At 10 o'clock.
That's a hostile ship on my scope here.
I see the smokes, 11 o'clock.
I think cover is still shooting at the civilian vessel.
Copy, handy when.
Danny, Magic bandit 239 for 10.
239 for 10. Angels.
Angels 5.
Battle spread, boys.
Coach your flight Magic, you're headed for the Alpha convoy.
FM, Alpha convoy.
They're going to be on your nose about 20 miles. Caution, you have bandits approaching at your 10 o'clock, Broad 208 for 9 miles, Angels 5 hot.
Oh, fucking hell.
Bandits about 11 o'clock. They are approaching. I put my face into the handy one.
Close on the deck.
Two on the deck. Looking for phantoms.
Danny, Magic.
Move on the deck.
Sense.
You're equipped air, correct?
No gas, them in the sun.
Okay, I need you to turn right immediately. Flighting 320 for 7 miles. Bandit is at Angels 5, cold.
Copy 326, 5.
Can't see shit in this suit.
Coach your flight merge.
Tally, merge, F4, cap fighting. They're behind us, gunfight. Hey, you motherfucker. Eat some of this. Get some, baby.
Receive.
Hits. Come on, you gutless wonder.
Yeti, caution, second bandit approaching on your nose, same distance.
Copy.
I've got a bandit on my nose now.
Woo!
Good hit. Oh, he's camping. I'm not gonna follow him.
Big, heavy jet. Punish him. Don't let him get in the soup.
Convoy, make it run on the cargo ship.
Whoever's chasing that phantom, prepare to flare and de-engine.
Two ship inbound Tanaki from Bolt.
Box 2. Miss. God damn it. Re-engage.
Chef's turning in.
Hostile is vertical.
Whistler already caution, bandit approaching on your right, nearly merged.
I'm not going to drop my stores. I'm not going to drop my stores. I'm not going to do it. Come on, pull. Take the shot. Take the shot.
I'm catching his turn.
Fox 2. He's the dead man. Woohoo!
Good hit.
See you later, douchebag. Get a bogey dope. Let's go and do this bombing.
GCI, space shot, bogey dope.
Stand by.
Yes, I'm stalling. No, I don't care.
Chef Magic, single bandit, broad 097 for 10, Angel 6, chasing Danny.
Copy.
They're heading backwards. They're heading cold.
Unexpected Gary, bandit at 359 for 4 miles, Angels 10.
Yeah, let's engage the comp.
Agreed. We need to shed some of this weight.
GCI, space chef, we're heading back to the convoy. Once we drop the bombs, we'll advise.
Good dogfight, guys.
Coach R3 signing off. Would have appreciated a little more warning about that F4.
Oh, Whistler's dead.
Magic, Talon, request picture.
This is not Whistler's day, is it?
Talon, threat, broad 239 for 6 miles, Angels 10. Second bandit, on your nose, 5 miles, Angels 5.
Heads up.
They never expect us to fly in this kind of weather, boys.
That's running in on the center ship.
Co-charge light caution, bandit approaching from the east, broad 088 for 11 miles, Angels 12 hot.
I'm going to approach from the south.
So these are burning but not sinking, right? Cap on the right one.
RT splash cargo here. 37. Splash 7 target, the two boats close together.
There's a big cloud bank in that direction.
Traffic to flight at 275 business after runway 27.
Ah, rockets on firing. Master arm, check. Rockets, check.
W, prospect.
Danny, single bandit, broad 263 for 25, Angels 20 and climbing.
Guys, my rockets aren't firing. Any work around?
Sig.
262 for 25, Angels 17.
Shoot if you have maybe your select jettison set.
Copy.
Cap
Check.
magic, caution, threat 089, correction 078 for 5 miles, Angels 10 descending hot.
Who was that for?
Coming to the face and I'll disintegrate. That was for you, Cap.
Roger, fighting.
078 for 5 miles, Angels 5.
Let's do it. He's diving on us.
Space Chef Magic Bandit at your 7 o'clock, 278 for 4 miles, Angels 5.
Just dump your stalls, dump your stalls. We need to dogfight now.
Yep, I'm telling.
No tally.
RT Winchester heading back from convoy. Not on radar and in
Where are you, son of a bitch?
Rook is airborne requesting tasking.
Talon Magic Bandit at your 11 o'clock, 3
It's like
miles.
Jaws 2 all over again. Altitude.
With air-to-ground rockets and by cockpits.
Alright, I'm going to send you to the Alpha Convoy because there's more of those remaining than the Bravo one. Fly heading 255 for 53.
Valued viewers, where are they? Where are they? I can't get any sense out of Space Chef.
Space Chef Bandit is at your 334 for 2 miles, Angels 13.
Copy. Yeah, he's high. Very high.
Danny Magic Bandit 269 for 10 miles, Angels
Roger.
10.
Let's engage those burner cans.
Copy, Angels done.
This is the only bandit remaining on my scope right now.
I'm climbing.
Caps above the weather.
Space Chef Nopali.
Danny Fox.
This is Rush getting spiked.
Oh, I see a splash.
Got a spike possibly.
Picture clear.
GTI, cap vectored back to Group A, please. I'm going to go and use my guns up on the ships and then I'm off.
The convoy is going to be at 112 for 3 miles.
All heard.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well.
Tally, I see it. Running in. Okay, you sons of bitches. Time to get some. What happened to Tuxor? Oh, come on! God damn it! Ooh, that's annoying.
I want to see attack view and see what got me, because I just despawned. Basically just despawned.
Must have been.
Apparently, but
Maybe they thought, maybe the computer thought, you should be back in Grav. I'm going to despawn
Maybe.
Tuxor.
that's probably what happened. There was no fire, no nothing, no explosion. It just disappeared, and it said that I died. So weird.
Right. That is a bit weird.
Yeah, you are probably right there.
Must have been an F4. I mean, one of us had to get shot by a Sparrow.
Yeah, but surely I would blow up there, wouldn't I? Surely.
That tends to happen when the Sparrow hits you in the face.
Pretty sure, by the way, that the ship I'm attacking is not a civilian, so if I'm wrong, it's a war crime. If I'm right, it's Mr. Basava.
Well, we've already done war crimes, so what's another one?
Exactly. Worst case now, I'm just going to make sure there's no witnesses. Just don't end it before I get to do my strike, because it's taking like 3 trips at the Cell 39.
So does the F5 pilot just die from hanging upside down for 15 seconds and have a stroke or something?
Very much.
God, he's such a pansy. That was a serviceable airplane.
The first mission in ages where I didn't see any other flights because of the weather. I just saw a couple of our guys and that's it. I love this campaign. We should do this campaign all the time, I think. Muchos fanos.
Sonic agrees, I really like this.
Love watching those P-51s landing in a friggin' massive crosswind. Let's take
Yeah, it's
balls.
a good one. I did see some friendlies right at the end when I popped up above the clouds,
Yeah,
and they just shot down the Phantom.
nice.
And
That's the boys.
Arstotzka, because it's a fictional country, doesn't piss off any of the normal worldly types.
Yeah, how about that? Ooh.
No, you can't shoot at, you can't do that. Nah. Politics.
Yeah, you won't believe it. You won't believe the half of it.
All I'm saying is politics brings in the view, and the views bring in the money.
Look at Dan being pragmatic about things.
That's what I said earlier.
Unusually pragmatic.
Let them squabble.
If those P-51s think they're going up again, they're not. They've got like... Why? Why? Grim Reaper
Why?
strikes! Grim Reaper strikes again! Why is it so hard? Those are serviceable airframes. They're perfectly serviceable airframes. Nothing happened here. Up it out. Get Jensen, the bloody mechanic, to come and fix the bloody thing. Yes, we're all trying to land this nothing. Okay, first 21 coming in. Like a biatch. Oh, Elo's screwed up his takeoff. Well, that teaches him to try and take off when the mission's finished. Come out with him.
Yeah, it looks like about FG46 is where they're at.
This MiG is smoking like no other MiG, I swear. This is just to piss Greta off. It's burning coal. Which I endorse. Look at that, like a pro. Like a boss man.
25s are doing their rocket attack on the boats.
They are. I'll catch that on the replay, boys. Well, I would if my replay had been corrupted by the internet going off. I want to see this P-51 land. Yes, high sulfur coal only. Every other coal is just not coal. Oh, we're getting plenty of takeoff and landing practice today, boys. Mustang down. Let me go and see their last attack. Oh, doesn't matter. Oh, look at this. An attack. Finishing off the fleet. And I've got S-25 rockets. Oh, if they hit with those, that is a dead vessel. Basically firing Mark 84s at them.
There's like a cargo ship at the front which is down to like 90% tripulation.
There's a Lacon Battante there. I hear a helicopter. Who's in a helicopter? Oh, no, that's a machine gun. What's this machine gun? There's a frigging P-51 there. Look at that. Glorious. Blah, blah, blah. Shoot that son of a bitch. Haha, gets up, baby. Smash that bridge up for sure. No. Ooh. 13 cargo ships sunk and 8 tasks completed, guys. Grim Reapers be the best Grim Reapers. The only surviving F5, in you go. Although it wasn't really fair for mine, but there you go. The smoke from the MiG-21 is still here. Why does smoke not disappear then? Go on, explain that. Because of that high sulfur coal that we all endorse. Watch out for Elo. Watch out for Elo. The other way, Elo just doesn't bother getting off the runway. Just goes and smokes his coffee and stays on the runway.
Yeah, just lands there, goes off comms, and
unbelievable. That's Elo life. That's thugging it. Okay, guys, I can't be asked to wait for the other 10 200 knot guys to come back. Have we got Charlie to do the debrief while they're landing?
Hello.
Hello, Charlie.
Yes,
How are you
this
today?
ship.
landing, doing their final manoeuvres, should we crack on with Don's briefing? By which I mean debriefing, of course. Yes, I actually need a track more than that. My track's corrupted because my internet cut off. I need it ideally from one of my F5s, but someone who's not VR.
I can get you.
Yep,
from the 21.
Send. Right, Charlie, I guess BDA first of all.
It looked like it all went very successfully on the whole.
Sorry.
I was sort of had an objective view of trying to sink at least 9 cargo ships, and last time I saw it was 13.
Woo! So
you were well above par on that one. Helicopter transports seemed to go reasonably well. I don't think all of them got carried, but I think most of the transports were completed successfully. I didn't see any messages about Georgi Kostava, so I might need to check what happened to him on TAC view.
I think Cover thought he found him.
Charlie, was that neutral ship Mr. Kavara?
No.
Oh dear.
Ah.
What
I know nothing about a neutral ship. Never mind.
No, so that was just a civilian transport ship.
So you just found a civilian ship, assumed it was him, and just blew it up. Well done, Cover. We're very proud of you, by the way.
I deny all.
Interesting thing about the city of Balaclava, it was home to a Soviet submarine base.
Oh, God damn it!
If you were paying very close attention, one of the convoys chosen at random had a U-boat shadowing it.
Well, why didn't we sink it? Why didn't you lot sink it? Why didn't you do your job? Unbelievable.
I did say submarines.
You did, Bendy. You did.
That was in Convoy B.
Oh, who was in Convoy
down
B?
Phantoms.
Well, what can I say? I was on Convoy A, boys.
I tried so hard I committed a war crime for you, Cap.
There's lots of things I could say there, and I'm not going to say it.
Cap, in TAC view files is both the TAC view and the track.
Well done.
I'm happy to report my F5 is in the hangar.
Well done.
In many pieces, but in the hangar.
Roger. That was good work, guys. Overall, we didn't get the baddie, but we got most of the thing. Let's go for group by group for Fonzies. First, not Fonzies, Funsies. First group send.
Might be Danny and me, Jigsaw. So we took off, and Danny downed 3 aircrafts, and I was able to hit several ships, and so we are good. I'm still RTB.
Representative for the MiG-21s. MiG-19, send.
So we took off, flew to Convoy A, did some damage to it, both took some flak fire. Unfortunately, Bendy got hit in the fuel tank and had to eject just shy of the runway. I got down, tried to repair. Unfortunately, the ground crew refused to repair my MiG-19, so I just had to hop in a new one. Went back to the convoy, hit it again, and I'm currently on my way back home.
Now, boys. How many 19s did we lose out of the 4?
1. Well, there was only 2 took off. Only 2 took off in the end. Everyone else bailed for other planes, and we only lost 1.
Right.
I flamed out a mile before the runway and my fuel ran out.
Oh, dear me. All right. Who's next? Is it the F5s?
That's us.
I'll do this one. Guys, we took off. We flew in a very organised pattern to Group A, and we bombed it. And then we all RTB'd safely. Then we came back up, which is where things started going wrong. We ran into a bunch of Phantoms. Whistler got shot down. Tuxall, we're still not sure what happened. We'll find out in a minute on the TAC view. But we probably got shot down. My internet crashed and I just gave up and got depressed. And otherwise we did another attack. And Space Chef is the only survivor. End. Next.
Yeah, the L-39. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. So all you did was just go out and bomb a civilian.
I did. To be fair, they were rockets.
Oh,
and I'm still debating whether civilians.
Just a point I'd like to make with the F5. It seems like when he hangs upside down for like 10 seconds or longer, he has a stroke and dies. So.
I would if I was going into an icy ocean. Next group, send.
The Frogfoots.
Yeah. Is that Rook? Yeah, so it's been in Centillion. We took the advice of the mission maker, and which is Charlie, proper Charlie, with us as well. We took the massive, is it the 25 rockets, which are in those big tubes, the Earthams? They're just great fun. I mean, it was like being an X-wing in the trench run. You know, you like stay on target, and then you fire one of those, and it's just like a massive fireball.
They're basically launching Mark 83s at people, which is awesome.
And they just, you know, one of those is enough to take out a ship. So, and we were carrying like 8 of them. So, yeah, we had a good blast. It was an excellent mission, real challenge with the visual conditions. I then came back to land, and that was quite hairy. So, respect to the tail draggers for braving those winds. Yeah, then we rearmed, went over to the next group. Fired off a few missiles again. I think between then, Centillion, I'll let him talk for himself, but I think he managed to Fox 2 someone in his Su-25.
Wow.
Then, unfortunately, I was trying to jettison my weapons on the way back, and I exploded in midair.
Of course you were being. I wouldn't expect nothing less.
Sorry about that. But I'll hand over to Centillion to let you know about his air-to-air in the Frogfoot.
Yeah, air-to-air the Frogfoot is the best ever. So I took 2 bandits. And then at the end, I turned my Su-25A into a boat. So yeah, I went for a swim in the end.
I see. Interesting. Next group, send.
Copy that. Gary here for the Sabres. So we had myself, Bull, and Unexpected flying today. Took off and headed out to the target area all pretty well. Thanks to my perfect navigation, I think we may have busted some enemy airspace, but that didn't have too much of a negative impact straight away. Found a solo ship out there, decided that wasn't a threat. It wasn't a submarine. Headed a bit more out to sea and found the convoy. From there, put a bunch of rockets, bombs, and guns onto some of the ships. I think we did some damage to them on that first pass, but I'm not sure that we sunk any. After that, RTB'd. 2 of us noticed we had some problems with our gear. Nose wasn't going out. I think perhaps we took some hits on our attack. Managed to get them down safely, but issues with the repair meant that we just grabbed some new jets, headed back out to the target area, rinse and repeat. I know I took out the handy win, and I will hand over to Bull and Unexpected to see if they got anything themselves.
Yeah, I took out at least 1 or 2.
Nice work. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Good mission, had fun.
All right, boys, all done. Next group.
That would be me, Bypass, alone in the P-47. I had some initial issues getting set up, but I took off okay. Went to the convoy, got some hits on the boats, and I used my free spawn to crash myself into another boat. Took off again with bombs and rockets, got some hits on some boats, sunk a cargo ship, and then RTB landed safely.
Well done.
So I'm very happy.
Good. Yeah, it's hard landing that in the wind. Have I missed anyone, guys? Helicopters?
Group B.
Send Group B. Anyone know what Artie's trying to say?
I'll do it. Can you hear me?
Hello, Artie.
Right. Yeah, Group B P-51s flew out, found the Convoy B easily enough and engaged it. I damaged 3 ships and sank 1 on my 2 trips out. Not quite sure how the other guys did. If they're here, they'll tell you. Can I just say, though, it was a pleasure to see and hear the circuit discipline at Sanaki. Everybody was playing it by the book. It was excellent.
How about that? Well done, guys. And I see you attacking the group. Well done. I see Damp did some friendly fire as well, which is, well, it's just Damp, isn't it? Anyone else, guys?
I tried to vector cover away from the civilian liner. He wouldn't let me.
Yeah, that's cover, though. He's very strong-willed. He's like a little boy, really.
We had some jams on for the radios, so...
Okay, guys.
How did the helicopters do?
Yeah, I can't see them. Oh, where are they?
Maybe I can report for the hips. I think we delivered every heavy lift item, and I think also almost every lightweight lifts were delivered by the Hueys. So, and I think we have no losses.
Nice. Not easy. Sling loading 5-ton crates in a big wind. So well done, guys.
Oh yeah, it was extremely windy.
That's why we have our grav boys. Anything else from the belly boppers? All right, guys. Great mission. Perfectly, what's the word? Tuned, if you like, to the difficulty that we needed. Really good fun. Look forward to the next one. Anything to add before we sign off?
Just want to say a big thanks to the GCI Solar because it makes such a difference having a human GCI. I wouldn't have found that convoy otherwise.
Well done.
You lucked out. I had the day off today.
Perfect. Perfect. Right, guys, I'm heading off. I'll see you a lot later.
See you
Bye.
Thanks.
Later.